So what came in as a pleasant surprise is I believe the Cleveland Cavaliers are the most fun team to rebuild in 2K22. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Just like the opportunities with Sexland, because Darius Garland progresses so well in this game. Just the uncertainty with Colin Sexton, you can build around him as your shooting guard since he will be a free agent at the end of the year. You could look to trade him, a sign and trade, something like that, because it is still fairly realistic, because that was a fairly big rumor for the Cavs at the start of the 2021 offseason. They just signed Valerie Marketing, so you have him on a 3-year deal with a team option on the last year, and he's only 24 years old, so he's going to be continuing to get better. And he's your sixth man, basically, which is very nice. Evan Mobley, so excited about him. Rookie, 20 years old. You got him for 4 years on that rookie deal. He could play the 4, he could play the 5, he could play defense very well, he could play offense very well. He's a fun piece to have. Kevin Love, probably one of the least fun pieces to have due to his 2-year remaining contract, due to him not wanting to be there. It's a lot with Kevin Love, so I'm probably not even going to put him in the rotation in year 1 and either buy him out, release him in the offseason, or look to trade him if I could find any trade that would make sense. Rubio, veteran, he's fine, but Isaac Okoro, he could play the 2, he could play the 3, he could develop into a very nice 3 and D guy. He doesn't have to be like a top 3 scorer on your team because you got Sexland, you got Mobley, so he's fine there. You have Dylan Windler, who's a first-round pick a couple years ago. He's just going to be a lights-out 3-point shooter for you. You have Taco Fall, so that's pretty cool. I know Mufadu Kemajeli got released or waived, so I'm going to do that. And then I forgot to mention, oh yeah, they have Jared Allen, who just signed a 5-year deal, $20 million per year. Very good player. He's going to get you blocks, going to get you rebounds. Kind of like that Clint Capella, Rudy Gobert type that you want on your team. And then just imagine if they still had Kevin Porter Jr. from the 2019 class. That would be pretty cool. All right, so you know what? I am going to play Kevin Love like 10 minutes tonight just because he's so much of a better option than any one of these guys as the 9th man in the rotation. Windler's going to get like 18, Rubio 20, Marketing 27, 31 to Allen, 35 to Mobley. Yeah, I would go 35 to these guys. And then, actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go 33, 34, and then go 32 to Isaac Okoro. Yeah, so we're going to heavily play our starting 5. System proficiency under Bickerstaff is defense. We could stay at defense for... no, we really should go to 7. Evan Mobley's not a great 7 seconds or less fit. Is he a good balance fit? Not great either. So we'll stick with... I guess we'll just stick with defense for year 1. It's not the end of the world. And I don't know. I thought maybe look at section trades, but I'm going to probably keep him around unless I feel like I can unload him for somebody really good. That would be absolutely worth it. So Sabonis would be kind of fun. A Sabonis Mobley frontcourt, just like the playmaking abilities out of those two guys would be very fun to deal with. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And I think with the Sim, we could make the playoffs as we start off 0-5. So we ended up as the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference. So not in the play-in tournament, which is a little bit disappointing. But that is also another great reason why I love rebuilding this Cavs team, is because you could be bad in year 1 and it doesn't set you back at all. Because we still have an insanely young Sexton, Okoro, Mobley, and Garland. And then we're going to add another top 10 pick to this team. Either it's a big man or a wing. I am perfectly fine with that. So I'm very excited. And even the stats out of these guys, you'll see in a little bit what I mean of how excited I really am. Evan Mobley, all rookie first team. But what I wanted to really show you guys is Colin Sexton, 24.5 points, 5 assists, 50, 34, 81 splits, an above average true shooting percentage, usually averages 57.5. So great season from Sexton. Darius Garland, 20 points, 7 assists, 49, 39, 87 splits. An amazing season from Darius Garland. Sexland, it's on its way up. Sexton also didn't want to re-sign at the deadline. He just wanted to test free agency. So I'm going to match anything he gets most likely. Kevin Love wanted to re-sign though. I'm not doing that. As Evan Mobley, yeah, 15, 10, 2 assists, 49, 21, 72 splits. I was hoping he would maybe get 3 assists in his rookie year. So let's hope we can maybe get that up one more next year. I was like, oh, I could send him to playmaking training camp or combo guard training camp. Not a thing this year. Jared Allen, 13 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks a night, 59% from the field. Kind of shocking this team didn't make the playoffs. I guess because Larry Marketing wasn't great. So hoping he's a little bit better next year because his first year in Cleveland was definitely one to forget. Not very good at all. Isaac Okoro, ooh. Let me see. Is there a reason why he only averaged 7 points a night? And don't tell me he's got all right, Garland actually only has a 75 shot tendency. Yeah, let's get that up. We can get Mobley's up a little bit. I missed that. Okay, he's at a 45. Why is that a thing? So we're going to just increase that. And even Marketing, we can just up to a 70 as well. So that is just annoying. I can't believe I didn't realize that. I thought it wouldn't be that low, but 2K decided to do a Okoro, Marketing, and Windler a little bit dirty this year. Kevin Love wasn't great. Like I said, I'm either going to be releasing him or trading him in the offseason. So the Celtics win the 2022 NBA Finals, and Jaylen Brown is your Finals MVP. So what would even make this rebuild even better is if we can get lucky in the 2022 draft lottery and end up with a top 5 pick. So right now we are projected 7. Nothing crazy. Usually that's not a great spot for me. I'm going to probably fall to 8. That is the most likely scenario here, but hey, you never know. So the Mavericks have jumped into the top 4, which means we're most likely going to fall to 8, especially if there's another team between 10, 9, and 8 that moves up as well. Minnesota stays at 10. Okay. Let's see who's at 9. Is it going to be... Please just tell me it's the Suns. Don't tell me they move up. Okay. And 8 is probably going to be us most likely. Please don't be us. Please don't be us. Please don't be us. And it's us. Okay. Yeah, don't get very lucky here. But I'm fine with 8. It's still a nice pick to have. We have $8.4 million here in the coaching budget, so I'm just going to be splurging. Daryl Tate as a wing whisperer. Kevin Lucas as a perimeter D coach. Tiago Splitter as a post D coach. He's technically a big man, but I think he'd be fine there. Wow. It's a pretty cool name. And Pat Towns is a big man coach, and we should be able to get all 4. There we go. We do need a new CFO. We can get Neil Cummings. Boom. And sure, I can get a new head scout. So I'm going to pick up. Also, really don't know where the coach, or excuse me, the scouting ratings are. Like analytics, okay. And then it's like legwork, basketball IQ. What is this? Influence, organization, potential. I guess it's potential. I should really look at. So we're going to hire Ed Moncrief as our head scout. So it is the NBA draft time, and like I said, I'm either going to be trading Kevin Love. Jetty Osman would be nice, but he only has 1 year left on his deal. I mean, he's down to a 72. Yeah, so he's not great, but I wasn't going to be a big free agency player, so I don't really need that cap space. So if I just threw out logic and just sense, yeah, I would do this, but I don't know why Boston would. All right, so the Pelicans, don't have any big free agents because Zion has a team option, Ingram's under control, Graham's under control. So, the only big one's Valanciunas, which they can still go out and re-sign. I'm going to do this trade with them. I'm going to be picking up Najee Marshall and Didi Louzada. Both of them probably won't even play for us next year, but we just get off Kevin Love. He goes to a new team. And the Pelicans might enjoy his spacing around Zion Williamson. And we are on the clock here with pick 8 in the 2022 NBA draft. The top 7 picks were Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Duran, would have been a fun pick. Jaden Hardy, Jaden Ivey, a couple Jadens right there. Caleb Houston, and J.D. Davison. So I would say we're going to go a big or a wing. We could go back a point guard, definitely. Actually, that could be an option. G. Montero's on the board. Ty Washington. We could go Nikola Jovic. That would be fun, but then we'd have Mobley, Markkanen, and Jovic. But yes, whoa. I had an alarm going off. That scared me. Nikola Jovic would be fun. AJ Griffin. Ooh, that would be a fun wing. And I know I've gotten him before in a Cavs rebuild. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of between AJ Griffin or Nikola Jovic. And with us trading away Kevin Love, I think I'm going to go Jovic. So we don't really have a backup center. It's going to be the core 4 is Mobley, Allen, Jovic, and Markkanen, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I think that's going to be good enough to help me win games next season. And I still would like to get a better, maybe backup point guard since Ricky Rubio is a free agent, and if I want to re-sign him, he's going to regress anyway. I mean, if we hypothetically threw up these 2 seconds in Najee Marshall, the best guard I get offered is Javon Carter, so never mind. So is there a point guard that's still on the board here? Caleb Love at a UNC? Sure. Don't know if he's ever going to play for us. And then we also took Andre Jackson out of UConn there at pick 40. So team options, we're going to pick it up on Garland, Okoro, Windler, and Dean Wade. Not going to give him $2 million a year too. So these guys are all free agents. We technically, I think, will have a max slot to offer. So James Harden, you want to come to Cleveland? No, we don't even have enough for that. So Sexton, we're going to be bringing back. He only wants $23 million. If I front load that could be down to 18 mil, so that's definitely the goal if he makes it past moratorium. Gonna renounce the rights on all these guys and also gonna look at a backup point guard. We can afford some good ones, but first we're gonna get Sexton under contract. I think I can win with Sexland, so I'm going to give him a front-loaded deal at about $21.5 million a year, and he should accept that. Let me just get him, and come on, boom, there we go. And if we take a look at Sexton's contract, in 3 years, it's just going to be a steal of a deal. $18.27 million in his age 27 season. And then if we're looking at a backup point guard, so not a lot of great options. Rubio might be the best, but I know Rubio's going to regress to a 77, 76 overall. I mean, we could look at the trade market again. And I would actually love if we could knock off this trade. I think I might have to throw in 2 second-round picks, one from Golden State, one from Milwaukee. Caleb Love, Jetty Osman, who's an expiring because he has a team option next year, and 2 seconds for TJ McConnell, who I would love one of the best defending point guards in the league as a backup point guard. Boom, there we go. So Jared Allen was the one that I guess improved to be the highest overall still. He's an 84, Sexton 84, Garland 83. I was hoping they would go up a little bit more. Markkanen 81, it says in the top right, but 82 there. Mobley went up 4 overall points. Not bad, but I felt like could have been a little bit better. All right, so to figure out a rotation, they want to start TJ McConnell. Why would I do that when someone is about 8 years younger and is about, what, 5 overalls higher? That just doesn't make a lot of sense. So do I want to give Dylan Windler a shot as the... Yeah, you know what? I will. So I'm not going to play Andre Jackson this year, unfortunately. I think Mobley's going to get like 33 minutes a night. Jared Allen, 30. Okoro, 29 is good. I would like to go 33 to Sexland. So that's what I'm going to do immediately. I don't think TJ McConnell's going to be the 6th man. I think like 22 is good with him. 27 is good with Markkanen. We'll go 20 to Jovic, and then we'll go 13 to Windler. System proficiency is going to be 3-star defense. Is anything higher than that? Yep, so we are going to go to 7 seconds or less. I will change Bickerstaff's preferred system. I don't know if he's going to end up being fired at some point at the end of the year, and then I just want to make sure the shot tendencies are where I want him to be. McConnell, we can up that a little bit. And Jovic is at a 54. We can up that a little bit. So yeah, I am going to change his preferred system to 7 seconds or less. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope that we're in the playoffs, because if we're not, then I gotta make probably a big move in the offseason. All right, yeah, all we need is one offseason as we end up as the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And we are 4th in the, I guess that's the NBA.com power rankings. It might be the 2K. Yusuf Nurkic behind Rudy Gobert in Utah. Come Bucket gets most improved. We don't get any Cavs on the All-NBA teams, which is quite unfortunate. Does Evan Mobley maybe make all defensive second team? He does not know Jared Allen either. So we are the 2 seed, like I mentioned. We have the Washington Wizards in round 1, who have added Mitchell Robinson to their team. They've also added Hunter Salas and Jay Crowder, as well as Marquise Chris. They were the 7th seed in the playing tournament and won right away. Here are the player stats as Colin Sexton drops 25.5 points and 6 assists, a career high, and his true shooting percentage goes up to a 64%. He's kind of elite. He is kind of elite. Darius Garland, 19.5 points, it goes down, but his assists go up to 8, and his efficiency goes up to a 50, 40, 90 season. Evan Mobley's numbers go up in his second year. 17.5 points, 11 rebounds, 2.2 assists, a steal, over a block and a half a night. I love to see it. Markkanen was a little bit better this year, definitely. His shooting goes up 5 percentage points, and he goes up from 11 points a game to 14. There's Jared Allen, 11 and 11, just under 2 blocks. 3 assists for Allen. That's actually very nice. Okoro goes up to 11 points. Efficiency still not great. I guess that's one thing. Like, yeah, it's the boomer bust thing. Like, sometimes Okoro works out, sometimes he doesn't. I think we can maybe find an upgrade. I'm fine with him maybe coming off the bench, but yeah, we could always find an upgrade as we got Nikola Jovic there, Windler, and then TJ McConnell. So can we knock off the Washington Wizards and advance to round 2? All right, here we go. Washington Wizards series as we are up 3-1 and we win in 5. Let's go. Darius Garland averaged 23.5 and 7 assists in that series and was crazy efficient. Okoro stepped it up. He was pretty good in that series. Colin Sexton was really good in that series. So was Evan Mobley. Very nice. Oh, Markkanen was really good. You know what? Everyone's connecting on all cylinders right now. Can we beat the Brooklyn Nets, who still have the big 3? They have Joe Ingles, Miles Bridges now. All right, let's see what happens. Round 2 against the Nets, and we win in 5. I told you, the Cavs are so much fun to rebuild in 2K22. They do very well for themselves in the simulation. I just want to take a look at the round 2 numbers as Colin Sexton averaged 26.6 points, Garland 22 and 7, Mobley averaged what, 14, 9 and 3. There's Markkanen. It doesn't seem like he was very efficient. Allen was very good, though, and we are moving on to the conference finals to take on the Philadelphia 76ers, who still have Ben Simmons. So can we knock off the 76ers and go to the NBA Finals in year 2? And we do! We win in 7. Let's go! I'm not going to be firing Jimmy Bickerstaff now. Colin Sexton averaged 23.5 points in the conference finals. Garland 21 and 10. Evan Mobley 18 and 9 with 2 assists and over a block and steal a night. The young big 3 is just tearing it up. Now we have Dallas, who got the number 1 pick. Oh, yeah, and they added Paolo Banchero. They got very lucky in the lottery. I think they jumped up from like 12 or something. Very lucky on their part. Game 1, we win. All right, by 12. No way we're going to win it all in year 2. I love how good the Cavs are. Okay, why'd I say that? That was just going to be so cocky I'm going to jinx it. We do end up losing by 6 in overtime, so we split the first 2 games at home in the Quicken Loans Arena. We do win game 3, though, by 1 point. Doncic goes off, but Colin Sexton also goes off, as well as just Sexland in general. Game number 4, we pick up the win, and we're up 3-1. We beat them by 3. Luka, look at those numbers he's putting up in the finals. Actually absurd. Colin Sexton 24-7, Garland 22-14. There's Mobley, and then can we win in 5? We can, and Colin Sexton is your finals MVP, guys. The Cavs are just so good in the simulation. They really are. I'm doing a Bill Russell Challenge Attempt live stream on Friday, and I asked you guys on the community tab, like, which team should I use? And I think it's going to end up being with the Warriors, which will be fun. But the Cavs would have been a sneaky good team that could help me win right away and then be good for the long term, as those are the numbers Luka put up in 5 games. It's ridiculous. All right, so we want to defend our crown next year, and I think we still need to improve our team if we want to. I wouldn't mind moving maybe a Okoro to the bench and then having a new small forward. I know in one of my favorite 2K21 rebuilds, I got Cam Reddish, developed him at the 3, and he was just a stud for us there. I don't think that's going to be the route I'm going to take because I want to have something new, but I do want to get somebody maybe of that caliber as we end up with the 30th pick. So Darius Garland will be a free agent, so I'm going to have to worry about bringing him back, and we're paying Marketing a lot of money. I mean, I could look to move Marketing since we have Jovic now. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I could just trade pick 30 for pick 29. What is the benefit there? So we end up drafting Shajika Naganyas, who I believe is like probably a top 20 talent in the 2023 class, and we get him at 30, so I will definitely take that. Maybe that means we're going to move Byron Marketing. I don't know. We're not going to pick up the team options on these 3 players, but pick it up on Andre Jackson. We'll give Windler and Garland the qualifying offers. Now, do we have any bit of cap space? Like, if I look here, I have 18 million. So yeah, like if I'm looking at wings that I could afford, that would be better than maybe Isaac Okoro, Dylan Brooks for his defense. I mean, he was very good in Memphis, and if I signed him to that, I wouldn't be able to bring back Garland, unfortunately. So let me just advance. Why would I renounce the Garland 2K? Why would I ever do that? Just makes no sense. It's what they do with the Knicks and RJ Barrett. So Garland does have 8 offers. None of them are real. If we take a look at his cap hold at the moment, it's 13 mil. So that's basically all the cap space I currently have. Therefore, let me just sign him right now to a 5-year deal, and let's just get, nope, stop it. You're pissing me off, 2K. Thank you. Okay, so we get Garland back. It's going to be another great contract like the Colin Sexton one. Yeah, he's going to be making even, or just a little bit more money, and then $17.5 million in his age 28 season. In his prime, we're going to have him below 20 mil. So I could sign like a Harrison Barnes. I mean, not great. I might sign Windler to a 2-year deal and then try to include him in a trade. So if I don't know, let me figure something out. I mean, I already won a championship. I'm going to try to convince the Pistons to trade me Sadiq Bey. I would give you Sajuki Nagano, who we just drafted. I'd also give you, I guess, Andre Jackson. They may prefer over, let me see, who do you prefer, Windler or Jackson? Okay, you prefer Jackson. And I'd give you a future first-round pick in 2027. Sadiq Bey, yeah, didn't have a good sophomore year. Like, he hasn't been as good as maybe people think he will be in real life. So I want that on my team. And boom, there we go. That is going to be my starting small forward next season. So I think we have a good amount of guys. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're good. And then play progression. Evan Mobley's up to our highest overall player at an 87. Allen at an 86. Same with Sexton and Garland. TJ McConnell was the only one to regress, and he only regressed 1 overall. So to figure out our rotation, yeah, like Bade's going to start Markin and Okoro, Jovic, and McConnell off the bench. That's probably our best bench yet in this video. I think Allen's going to get like 29, Mobley 32, Sexton and Garland 33 apiece. Bay's fine with 30. I think Markin like 27. Now, I think I'm actually going to go 25 to both those guys, and then we'll go like 16, 17, something like that. System proficiency with Bickerstaff, 7 seconds or less, is now 4 stars. Mobley's getting better. That's very nice. That's probably the highest, yep, what we have right now. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope that this team, okay, is going to win it all again as we blow out the Bucks in the first game of the year. You'll love to see it. And for the second straight year, we are a top seed in the Eastern Conference. Not the 2 seed like we were last year, but even better, we're the 1 seed. This team is so freaking good. JB Bickerstaff gets Coach of the Year. Colin Sexton getting snubbed out of an All-NBA team. Garland or Mobley as well. Wow, we actually had like nothing on the defensive or All-NBA teams in this video. And the team we got in the play-in tournament is the Atlanta Hawks. They were originally the 8th seed, and they have added, I'm sure, some new players there. really nobody in their starting five, but they've brought back Dennis Schroeder. He was once their franchise point guard there in Atlanta. What pick was he? 17 in 2013. They brought in Walker Kessler out of Auburn now. Yeah, because he was on UNC. Kenneth Lofton, Jalen McDaniels. Not too much of a different squad. But it's tough to go up against Trae Young in the simulation. There's Sexton, Garland, Mobley, Saddiq Bey adding a 15-point per game score. Didn't really hurt their numbers too much as Garland boasts a career high in assists at 8.5. And wow, we had 5, 6, 7 double-digit scores. You love to see that. And then we have Jovic and McConnell there. So can we knock off the Hawks in round 1 and just go to round 2? Boom, we win in 6. Here are the playoff numbers in those 6 games. Mobley, Garland get it done with their rebounds and assists, and Sexton gets it done with his scoring ability. We have Detroit. Oh, they have Cade and Levine now. Okay, well, they have Cade. And then it's going to be the Audrey Jackson Revenge Series. Let's see what happens. Battle of Central Division teams. And we win in 7. Let's go. And then in those 7 games, Colin Sexton dropped 29 points, 55% from the field. He is absurd. Absurd, I tell you. Now we have the Celtics, who are just as good as we are in the simulation. They brought in Mike Conley, brought back Terry Rozier. It's a good team. They might beat us. Let's see. Oh, we sweep them. I'm like a little nervous. I'm like, this team might actually beat us. And we blow them out, sweep them. Now, every game might have been close, but I did not expect to sweep the Celtics there. We're in our 2nd straight NBA Finals. And look at this. The big 3. The SGM. I don't know what would be it. The CDE. Mob Sexland. I don't know what you want to call them, but they were all so good. So good for us. And even Saddiq Bey was in those conference final games. I mean, game 1, won by 6. Game 2, won by 21. Game 3, won by 20. And game 4, won by 46. So it wasn't very close. Now we have the Spurs here in the NBA Finals. They've added Jaren Jackson Jr., Jackson Hayes, Devontae Graham, but wow, I was going to say, pretty much every team we faced so far has looked better than that team, so I'm hoping I didn't just jinx it. All right, we do take game 2, though. Jared Allen had a very huge game for us. Can we take game 3? Boom, there we go. We blow them out in game 3. Can we beat them in game 4? No. It's a oh my God, they win by 1. Okay, don't lose game 5. Thank you. We're up 3 games to 2. We beat him in overtime. We needed to win that close one. Thank you so much, Darius Garland. And then let's see what happens here in game 6. We're down by double digits, but we're coming back a little bit. A nice 2nd and start to the 3rd. As well, we're going to have a very competitive 4th quarter, it looks like. Ooh, I like what I see. Tied 105, 3:25 to go. Let's see who wins. So I want to get the starters in, but we got Garland in currently at Koros, and he's having a nice game. Marketing, not so much. Bay's got 11 points, and Mobley's got a double-double. So yeah, we want to get Sexton back in. He didn't foul out, and that's on me for looking at the substitutions when I could have went up and blocked that. Now we're down by 2. So we got a screenplay here for Lowry. Marketing. Oh, I actually love that play. Nice kind of recovery by Keldon Johnson there to force the foul shot, because if I miss one free throw, which could definitely happen because I don't think I've taken free throws with Marketing yet in this game, that would be a great foul. But no, we go 2 for 2. DeJounte Murray driving to the rim. Oh, my God. All right, we're calling timeout. I think Jared Allen fouled out, which, I don't know. I guess we'll keep Marketing in. Or do I go to, Jovic here? Oh, no, Jared Allen didn't foul out. What? Okay, well, let's get Jared Allen back in. All right, we got a Sexton screen. Ooh, I kind of like that 3. Can I pump and get him in the air? No, I cannot. Can he get to the rim? Yes, he can, and Sexton throws it down. He's got 25. Damn, our defense just is not very good right now. So let's just keep running these plays. They seem to be working. I seem to be getting some nice play calls. We're going to give this to Sexton. They want me to go right here. Okay. Am I going to get a screen? Or you just want me to run ISO? Okay, come up here, Evan. Well, we give me a screen. Let's run the pick and roll for the first time. And it's going to work to perfection. Sexton to the rim. It's always scary because he's, what, 6'1", 6'2". I don't want him to get blocked. But we're all tied up at 111. It's just been back and forth offensively here. Yeah, DeJounte Murray driving to the rim, and why didn't I jump earlier? Wow, because I was scared that he wasn't going to shoot it, but a lucky miss there. Kick it to Colin Sexton. We got a screen coming from Jared Allen, and it just didn't work out at all. So who's coming over the screen here? Is this supposed to be Mobley? I don't know. So, I got 11 seconds, 2K. Okay, I guess we're just forgetting about the play. So let's get a screen from Allen. Let's get a kick out to Garland. And to perfection. To absolute perfection. Draw in the wing defender, the weak side wing defender on the pick and roll. Kick it out to the weak side in the corner. Garland knocks down the 3. He's got 25. And we're up by 3. DeJounte Murray going right at Jared Allen. No way. And Mobley picks up his 15th rebound. We got Garland coming over a couple screens here. Doesn't get a great look, but he does have Jackson Hayes on him. So can we maybe get around him? We should be able to. Garland to the rim, and that was just stupid. And now we have Jared Allen guarding DeJounte Murray. Not great. Just no threes. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're here. We're here. And no way that goes in. Wow. Tough shot. Garland come over a couple screens here. We're going to get another three with him. Bang! Darius Garland with 2 clutch threes here in the fourth. And we're up by 4. If we get a stop here, it might be it. And we might repeat. Murray trying to drive. Oh my god. No! The worst possible scenario. And it stops the clock. Ugh. Murray made the free throw, and that was like the worst possible case. They are pressing, which is very risky because I could just get around him with Sexton. Okay, maybe not. 2K, you going to draw me up a play? No? We're just going to forget about that? Okay. When they don't draw me anything up, then I'm just going to go pick and roll. Mobley to the rim. Risky pass, but it's just perfect connection right there. They need a 3 to send this into overtime. If not, we win the NBA Finals. I don't know who they're going to go to here. They go to Jaren Jackson Jr. They throw it to Murray inside. I mean, that's fine. You're out of timeouts. I'll just kick it to Darius Garland. They're going to have to foul me. I mean, yeah, I guess nothing wrong with the quick 2 in this case because there's still so much time left. First free throw by Garland is good. And the second free throw from Garland for the 30-piece is good. He's got 30. We're up by 3. They're without any timeouts. They need a 3-point shot here or an and 1 to send this into overtime. They never draw up plays and they just do something quick like that. No good by Keldon Johnson. And we are going to be, oh my god, I almost just turned that over. It's not over yet. I need to hit at least 1 free throw with Mobley. First one is good. It's over. And the Cleveland Cavaliers are your 2020, what is this, 4 now? 2020, yeah, I think 4 NBA champions. It feels good. It feels good. JB Bickerstaff gets 2 rings. So the Cleveland Cavaliers win your 2024 NBA champions or championship, and Evan Mobley's your Finals MVP this time around. Actually, while I still kind of want to see if we had any All-Stars this year. I thought that's a Nikola Jokic. I was like, huh? Did we not get any All-Stars? Damn, Sexton kept getting snubbed. But yeah, either way, I'm going to end it off on a high note. I hope you guys did enjoy my Cavaliers rebuild. I honestly expected it to go no other way. I knew we were going to be successful because they're super fun to rebuild, 1, and they're super good in the simulation, 2. So if you did enjoy it, drop a thumbs up. You guys should be seeing this on Thursday the 14th. So tomorrow, I'm going to be live streaming either a 10-year rebuild of the Golden State Warriors or a Bill Russell challenge with attempt with the Golden State Warriors. So be on the lookout for that. I get off of work at like 4:30, so I'll probably be streaming around 5:15. And that is Eastern Standard Time. If you can make it out, I would really appreciate it. I also have an episode of the Hornets franchise going up earlier in the day, so it's technically a double upload from me tomorrow. But yeah, either way, I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. I love you all. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.